It's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were you talking about?
We're talking about
Monday.
Be done with this show is just... Here's some interesting statistics I found about Mondays.
You know, Mondays are the days in which most people begin work.
That's when the work week begins.
Yes.
Some people
For
think of it
most
as the
people.
first of the week, but some who hold religious things think Sunday is the first day of the week. See you next week for more grape facts about Monday.
Grape facts.
Grape facts.
Sounded like you said grape facts.
Well, it's me and Carter. It's
Do you remember when
Scott
they
and
did
Carter.
surgery on a grape?
No. What are you talking about?
You don't remember the surgery on a grape thing?
Surgery on a grape.
We're immediately out the gate. Sorry. It was
It's all right. Phrase
sudden sentence.
They did surgery on a grape refers to a viral meme that originated from a video demonstrating the precision of a surgical robot, which involved peeling and stitching a grape skin.
Yeah.
This humorous concept highlights advancements in robotic surgery technology.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a meme.
It was a meme because people be like, they did surgery on a grape for a while. And it was
Okay.
like silly.
Oh, yeah. And they have like the whole camera deal.
Yeah. It's actually really neat.
Well,
but it was a meme for a
Let
while.
me show this to people. Hold on. Here you go, folks. Let's just look at the video real quick. Oh, yeah. Look, they're doing a grape. Can you see that?
They did surgery
Sort
on a
of.
grape.
Oh, they just lay it down so it's a red grape. Is it seedless, or is the whole point to extract the seed?
I don't freaking know.
Whoa, look at this.
The idea is that it's showing how thin it can cut and everything without doing any damage, and then sew up without like a lot of trouble.
Which I'm kind of all for this.
No, it's super cool. I'm shocked you don't remember this.
I don't remember this at all. It was a meme.
It was a big thing for a second.
And why were... It says 10 million views. My gosh.
Yeah.
On a channel with less followers than I have.
Yeah. It was viral.
Well, there's still a guy there. Is he controlling all this?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, gross. It's actually kind of gross. It
Is
makes
it?
it hurt a little, like the skin's being pulled off, and it should hurt.
It's grape.
Yeah, I know, but
But isn't that impressive?
it is. Do you think they ate the grape, or did they waste the grape?
I mean, they stitch it up. I don't think you can eat stitches.
Can't you?
I don't know.
Well, the biologically
Yeah, the ones that like
consuming
dissolve.
ones. Yeah.
Could you eat those if you wanted?
You could. You could.
I need a doctor to confirm this.
Dr. Tolbert.
Can you eat the stitches that dissolve?
Is Tolbert in here live today? He could tell us. He might be busy doing his own stitching right now. He's a busy doctor. He works at a doctor's office. I don't know how he ever comes in here in the first place.
Yeah.
He's got stuff to do. He's got people going, what's wrong? My knee. My knee.
My knee.
And he says, well, put some ice on
Eeny,
it.
meeny, miny, mo.
Your knee.
Your knee.
Oh, they completely skinned this thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. All
Anyway.
right. That's great. Good stuff. Anyway, welcome to the Monday
Yeah.
show.
How are you this Monday?
It's January 13th. I'm fine. How do you feel about the new year so far?
I keep forgetting that it exists and happened and
Is it
that we are in 2025.
do you feel positive about the outcome of the year? Do you feel
No.
trepidation?
Super trepidatious.
Trepidatious? Do you are you like
Trepidatious.
me where I'm trying to turn that trepidation into motivation to do cool things?
Yeah. I'm trying
do
to,
that?
I'm trying to, it's almost like distracting oneself, but
Yeah.
healthier than that, hopefully.
All this LA fire stuff's really bumming me out.
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's
How a bummer.
it's bumming me out on two levels though.
Okay.
On the one hand, just the raw awfulness of it is bumming me out.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
Horrific.
the reductive brains of many terrible people, and this is harder to block on social media than I thought. Like I'm easily blocking. Like I'm grateful that some big names in the world who I don't love where they're at right now with things. I
Yeah.
like that their names are so easy to single out.
Yeah.
They're not like Jensen or Gary or something like that.
Yeah.
They're Musk and
Elon.
Zuckerberg and Trump and,
They're intense names.
yeah, there's these intense names and they're easy to block out.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it because I hate them in particular, although in this case, I don't really like any of them, but I'm tired of all the conversations around them. So I'm blocking these words.
Yeah. So the moment you see,
Yeah. And that means I'm not going to miss out on things I want to see because I don't care when you're talking about
if they're
Zuckerberg.
involved at all, I don't care.
But if his name was like Bob Jackson, I would be blocking out all the possible Jacksons and
Yeah,
Bobs out
there's
there. And I don't
many
want
of
that.
those.
So I kind of like that. So thanks for having these stupid names, everybody. Secondly,
Yeah.
but what I'm finding harder is people with hot takes like California finally getting what they deserve for their freaking orgy
Ew.
parties and rich Hollywood.
That's gross.
It's very gross.
Saying that someone deserves a natural disaster is gross. I don't care who you are. I don't care who got the natural disaster.
I know.
That's gross.
What I'm saying, though, is that always happens because some people are just trying to rile people up.
Yeah, they're just stirring the pot.
Some people may actually mean it. But my biggest point is hard to block that out because I don't want to block the word fire. I want to know what's going on. I want to know that people are okay. I want to know that there's a fundraiser that comes from a trusted source and I just was now made aware of it. I like to go support it. Like all that stuff. So I don't want to just willy-nilly do that. I wish the fire was called Zuckerberg. Because then the Zuckerberg fire, I wouldn't have to deal with.
You know what you should do?
Or no, wait.
Stop interacting with assholes online.
I do. I haven't been. I'm talking about.
I follow you. I know what you respond to people
like
sometimes.
What? When?
You're a little mean sometimes.
Not lately. I have. Dude,
I could
January.
probably pull up some of your
Go
stuff.
ahead. All I use is freaking Blue Sky anyway.
You're on Threads. I see you.
Yeah, I post about shows and stuff on there. That's it. You give me a good example.
Let's look. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, give me something. Give me anything. The most controversial reply I did may have been this guy saying that I guess Congress is going to address the drones from like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On the thing, and the guy was complaining, it's like, everything takes too long. This is already old news. You can't do anything about it. And my response was, I said, yeah, but if we are expecting government to move at the speed of the news cycle, I have very bad news for all of us. That's just saying that's not like rude interaction. That's just like people talking. Okay, what'd you find?
Like you talking about, I mean, I get that this guy's an idiot. Listen, it's the thanks to James Gunn, we owe Ryan Reynolds an apology about the Green Lantern.
Oh, right? This was weeks ago. This is before the first.
You're right. It was 1-4.
Oh, well, don't count that. My beginning of the month is a little sloppy. Anyway, what does it say? What did I say?
I'm saying you said it's not even the same character, dipshit, which is not an incorrect statement. However,
I don't remember saying it.
Listen, interacting with dipshits on the internet causes more of them to show up because the algorithm doesn't understand.
I don't go there to read it, though.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm there for 5 seconds.
Listen, I'm just saying. I don't get the same people you do because I interact 0% with them.
Sometimes when things are so dumb, though, it's hard for me.
I don't know why it's hard. I do it all the time.
I know.
You just go,
and I'm doing way better than I ever have, but occasionally someone will act like...
Or sometimes, I'll see someone stupid and I'll go, oh my gosh, Dad, look at this idiot. And that's the end of the conversation. I don't comment.
It's when they think he thinks that that's the same Green Lantern.
I know.
The rage fire nerd inside of me can't take it.
I agree. It's incredibly stupid. You don't have to interact.
Well, you're right. But for the record, I didn't really interact. Interact implies I would wait around to see what he had to say. All I did was dump it and leave.
According to the algorithm,
I farted it and
you
left.
have interacted. Well, therefore, they will give you more stupid posts.
Well, that's okay because I don't go there to read them. I don't look at threads. Threads can bite it.
Dumb people get put on your For You. I don't get For You page stuff with stupid people.
Yeah.
I don't. Occasionally I'll see one or two, but mostly it's not that, and it's because I don't interact.
Yeah.
So stop it.
Here's one where a guy said...
you just got to play the algorithm. Because it's not a guy behind a computer going, oh, he must really enjoy this content. It's a robot going, he hit reply. I don't care what this content is. We're going to take keywords and just go shoot them at you.
Fair point. I'll take that.
Yeah.
By the way, on today's show, as we move along here, we're going to let people come in if they have any questions. I'm able to take a voice question on the show.
It's very exciting.
So if anyone in the Discord under the Monday show header that is called the live call show or live call stage, if any of you in that stage would like to say anything about anything we've talked about so far,
or anything at all,
just do the little raise hand thing.
You could be like, what's your favorite ice cream?
And I'll let you in. Okay. Yeah, what's your favorite ice cream? I see Tanner in there. Tanner's probably got a favorite ice cream.
Tanner?
If I had to guess. My raid leader, Tanner.
Raid leader Tanner.
He's a good feller.
Does he make hides?
He reads.
He tans hides.
He's a tanner. What? No. You mean in the game?
No,
in real life.
Like a tanner is someone who tans hides.
If their last name is Tanner, I think if their first name is Tanner, that's just their parents picking a name, right? Like Baker. Baker,
you
Tanner.
Took this so seriously.
I know, but Baker, Tanner, Shoemaker,
Taylor,
Tinker,
Carter. Honestly,
Carter. Yeah, except we did a first name with you.
Someone who pushes a cart, but it's a last name in general.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, well,
Anyway.
if you guys want to hand up on any of this, let us know. We got something in the mail that we never opened. Do you want to hand me that?
Yeah. Here, I can
or hand
read
me
it.
part of it.
Here,
you read
take
what
the
we got.
things, I'll read.
Make sure it's
So,
okay to say
this is
names and stuff.
From a while ago.
Yeah.
And I we feel bad because it just kind of got
It got lost
set
in the shuffle.
somewhere
We
and we
set
just-
it down and we forgot about it. Who's it say it's from? Does it say?
I'm just going to say Danny because I don't know if they want last names.
Okay, so but it is Danny.
It's from Danny from Canada.
Dandada.
Danada.
Yeah.
Dan. He's talking about Tunnel of Ear Meat,
Sorry, go
which
ahead.
is the episode where we mentioned that I was working with the kids to like be cool with bugs.
Oh, right. You were helping hunt bugs and how to treat them and all that.
Yeah. So he says, please find and close a spider pin complete with top hat for Van and his commencement of his love for spiders. Also, there's a 3D print of an isopod, aka roly-poly, for your youngest granddaughter or niece. I assume Phoebe at this time because this was a
probably
while
Phoebe.
ago.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. It could be but Phoebe will appreciate this.
Yeah,
And
Phoebe-
Ramona doesn't
Phoebes
know what's
will love
going
it.
on. But look, it's a little reticulated.
It may be a choking hazard. Do not blah blah blah.
Yeah, she'd be too little.
Be careful. My wife and I have a side business called the Barada Art Projects. Under the umbrella, we breed under that umbrella we breed isopods.
Yeah.
And do a bunch of art, statues, photography.
Isopods, what are those?
That's roly-polies and
Oh,
stuff.
that is
That's
what
that
that is?
kind of bug,
So they raise these?
I guess.
What
yeah.
do you do? Sell them and then they're like fish
Breed
bait?
them.
You're not breeding them for pets.
We encourage people to explore the exotic animal side of the pet trade. So yeah, for pets. That's super cool. The
Okay.
Barada Art Project.
That's the spider pin, by the way.
That's really cool.
Spider pin. Spider
I
pin.
love the little 3D printed thing.
This guy?
Yeah, the isopod.
Here, hold it.
He's so cute.
You can't quite roll up in a ball, but that's fine.
Close enough. I love isopods. I want to get an isopod tattoo.
Here's another. What's
Oh,
this
should
pin?
we talk about a stupid tattoo drama?
Wait, why is this pin? Did you look at this pin?
Yeah?
Did you?
What's wrong with the pin?
Nothing. I think it's Bildotreve.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I looked at it the wrong angle. Let me show you what I mean. I've been looking at it like this. And
Let me
I
see.
thought it looked like a Pokemon standing there with like a little yellow shell around the bottom of his body, like some kind of lizard, see? From this angle.
I can't. Here, give it to me. I can't see.
But if you hold it like this, hold on, let me show the chat. That's,
It's Bildotreve.
that's Bildotreve in lizard form or whatever. This is Pokemon form here. I think it's a reference I'm supposed to get. Like maybe it's a Pokemon
Yeah,
name.
it is a Pokemon.
So it's Bill
No, it's a. What the hell is that Pokemon called?
Bildotriever.
It's
I have no idea.
what? Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
So it's Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
It's a Bulbasaur.
That's awesome.
It's so cute.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
yeah,
thank you.
And we got their cool
We're
business
dumb.
cards, and we're dumb for how late this is. We're so sorry. Yeah, put all that there, will you?
You just set that in the box.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
not
put
the box, but
that's-
okay.
Oh, is this here?
Box.
You have the box? Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
You still need to see the movie that's based on.
I know.
Seven. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see why I threw a DVD out while you were in your
I
mother's
know
stomach.
why. I know the plot. I know what happens at the end.
Threw the DVD in the snow because Mom was pregnant
Carter
with
pregnant?
Carter, and I was so angry how it ended. I was so angry.
Oh man,
I love that movie though; it's really good. But I saw it at the perfect wrong
the
time.
worst time.
Oh my gosh! Couldn't have been worse.
I understand. Do you want to hear my tattoo drama?
I want to hear your tattoo drama.
So-
let's hear your tattoo drama.
What happened was, I think we've talked about it a few times that I was supposed to get a tattoo and it keeps getting like pushed.
Yeah.
It's been over a year now, and the other day I messaged her because it was supposed to be on January 7th.
Yeah.
And I messaged her and I just said, like, the day before, I was like, hey, we good for tomorrow. Like, I just want to make sure because this has been such a freaking mess.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm really sorry. I'm just going to give you back your deposit. Like, we have to, like, we're canceling this because I feel bad because she's had apparently a bunch of personal stuff going on. It sounds like she lost someone, like lots of stuff like that.
Could be grieving.
Yeah. And then, but it just kind of like has compounded over this year. And so she's like, I feel really bad. This is so unprofessional. And I'm like, I feel bad now, but it's also fine.
Yeah.
So that tattoo's not happening anymore.
And are you sad?
This is like the 5th time it got canceled.
Oh
But
my
finally
gosh.
it's canceled.
So you're just done.
I am bummed, but I'm also like, it's been so long that I'm like, you know what? It's fine.
It is fine, isn't it? You don't need
Yeah.
to worry about it. It's expensive too.
Well, it wasn't gonna be.
Well, it would. You've already put the deposit. It was going to be kind of expensive.
Well, I already put the deposit, but she was going to give it for free because she kept delaying.
Oh, in that case.
Except for the deposit. I know.
Then are you worried you get like a grief tattoo that isn't exactly what you want? You know what I mean?
Grief tattoo. That's so sad.
It's like she curls it kind of in a sad, droopy way instead of you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because you were going to connect all your stuff. You were going to fish it all together with some vines or something.
Fish it all together.
What's it called? What do you call that? You were going to group them by name. No, I don't know. I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. You were going to do something with the tattoo that brought all your tattoos together, connected them.
Yeah.
But what's the connective thing?
It was going to be some like branches and leaves and stuff and a snake.
So some foliage. And a snake.
Yeah, it was supposed to like fill in the sleeve. Yeah. But instead, I shall get bugs from someone else. Okay. At some point.
I like it. Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
These people are hearing the stream and they're hearing me talk live, which here I'll mute. I'm going to mute my mic.
Oh, on Discord?
Yeah. I'm going to mute my mic until somebody does their thing.
All right.
How do I do it? Can I just deafen? Yeah. No,
deafen?
I can just do that.
Just deafen?
All right. Back to the point. Back to reality.
What was your reality?
Well, the reality
there goes
was
gravity.
We looked at the box and it's now we've done it. Sorry, Dan.
Yes. I apologize. That was stupid of us. Actually, let's see if there's a date on this box.
What? Tell me it's not June.
07.
Are you kidding? No.
It's July.
July, really? I feel bad.
We're bad people.
I freaking feel bad. Sorry, I just got a message from okay, we're good. This is going to be distracting, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Let's close that.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Everything's good. Yeah, you can't hear me because I muted it. And the reason I muted it so you didn't hear me twice.
Yeah, but the problem is if you call someone in, they won't be able to talk to you.
Oh, is that the deal? Okay, so I will unmute it. This is so dumb.
When you pull someone in.
This is so dumb.
I don't know if this is working.
I mean, it may work. I don't know. I just feel bad. I guess they can hear us however they want to. I'll leave it on. The mic's on.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah. All right, where were we now? What was we saying? Oh, Carter.
What was we saying?
Carter has her new KitchenAid.
Oh yeah.
She made mochi balls.
So I didn't actually use the KitchenAid for the mochi.
Oh, I thought you had to.
No.
Oh.
So
well, I don't understand how.
I make like a quick mochi that's it's glutinous rice flour, sugar, and
glutinous.
Like has gluten.
Oh, if you don't want gluten, do not eat
glutinous rice flour.
Don't eat her gluttonous rice flour. Gluttonous.
But it's water it's like really simple, really easy. And I've done it before, but it's been like a year or two.
And it was fine before.
And it was great before. Mm-hmm. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was very good.
I don't know. I blame our what's it called?
Existence.
I blame our existence. Honestly, yeah. You could blame everything on that.
What happened?
I blame our microwave.
Oh.
Because
it's super hot now.
The way you make it is you microwave it and you mix it and you microwave it and you mix it. And it's like it's really great. I used to love doing it.
Yeah.
And I did it and they turned out so horrific.
What? Why do you think?
I don't know. And I think it's because the microwave was either too hot or too not hot. Something was off with the microwave.
Hot or not.
Because I pulled these things out and they were just like, it was the big slab that you're supposed to like chop up and separate.
Yeah.
But it was like slimy.
Yeah.
Which it should not have been at that stage.
Yeah.
And like, it was just horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever made.
Well, okay.
It tasted awful.
So you just threw it all away or what?
Yeah.
Wow. Just a wasteful.
It was a bummer. Mad bummer.
Most wasteful vegetarian I've ever known with their wasteful ways.
All right.
Just kidding.
So you telling me you would have eaten them?
I would have tasted it just to see what does a bad mochi ball taste like.
I should have made you taste it. It was so bad.
I would have tried it.
Me and Alicia both tried it, and we were both like, "Oh, that's real not good."
All right, so this microwave that Mike Petrolik, we talked about before, he sent us a microwave because our microwave died, and there have been 2 cases now where it may be too hot for what we're used to.
Yeah,
or we're just getting used to what new timer.
Like different microwaves have different like stuff.
Yeah, and so you may have overdone it with that.
Or underdone it somehow. I don't understand.
Mom cooked bacon that was nearly black by the time we got it out of there. And we have this pre-cooked bacon stuff from Costco, I think, where you just put it in there for a little bit. And so she put it in for her usual minute or whatever. And they came out just
horrific.
Just death bark.
Yeah.
So we're getting the hang We're getting the hang.
We're learning.
We're learning together, really.
Yeah, because our old microwave, it was like, you knew exactly what 2 minutes would do to your food.
Yeah.
Now it's harder to tell.
And I'm very good at estimating. I'm quite good at it, usually.
Yeah.
I can look at a thing and go, that's 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Or
but
that's
only in the
45.
old microwave.
But only old microwave.
Yeah.
So now I'm going, okay, if I think it's 30, it's more like 20.
Yeah, you have to like
Or
adjust.
if it used to be a minute, it's 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to get back
It's
to the
weird.
thing. Lower the wattage, says Tanner. I mean, you're talking to someone who doesn't even know what that means.
I'm scared of breaking it.
It's not that I shouldn't say I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means to lower wattage in a microwave.
But like other than a couple things, it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Like it's no problem. Heat
Yeah.
stuff up normally. It's just a few things that burn or get weird. I still think the mochi, that was a weird one. I don't know what was up with that.
That's pretty weird. Are you going to make some more and then try to redeem yourself?
Yeah.
Because your brownies were real good.
Yeah.
Those were a mistake. I ate a lot of that.
I know. You should not be eating my brownies.
Not supposed to be making brownies
Delicious.
in a house with someone who shouldn't
I
be
know.
eating so much damn sugar.
It was literally, did we talk about the brownies?
Did we?
I don't know.
I can look it up.
Regardless, I made them at like 8 o'clock at night because I was craving brownies. And I was just like, I want brownies right now. So I pulled out the new thingy,
I don't think we did. Doesn't say we
the
did.
KitchenAid.
We might have talked about brownies.
Maybe, but I pulled out that KitchenAid at 8 p.m. when
Yeah.
when the girl was here. The Phoebe was staying over.
Oh, that night.
Yeah,
That was a
and
good night.
so that was this week, or no? Was it last
It was
week?
last week, but
Oh my
we didn't
gosh.
talk about I don't think we talked about it.
But yeah, so we were like, I was like making them and waiting for them to cook, and Phoebe was like, it was like time for bed for her, and we were just sitting there like, gotta wait for the brownies.
I do love a brownie.
They were very good.
I'm a sucker for any You give me a bad brownie, I'll eat it. I love them, dude.
Remember those cosmic brownies?
Are they like the Texas sheet ones? Do you not know what I mean?
No.
It's like Texas sheet brownies. Someone in the chat will know this. I think those come with frosting on them. They're really bad for you, but man, I used to could murder a whole tray of those things.
Yeah, cosmic brownies are like the little, they're like dense bricks
Yeah.
with the colorful sprinkles on top.
I don't know what those are.
Search up cosmic brownie.
Okay, we're looking
I
it
grew
up.
up with these things.
We're looking it up. Did we make them for you as a parenting group?
No, they are packaged. They are from a company.
Cosmic brownies are chewy chocolate brownies topped with fudge icing and colorful candy-coated chocolate pieces, originally made by Little Debbie.
Yeah, they're little Debbies.
They are a nostalgic treat for many who often enjoys a sweet treat. Let's see here.
You'll see a picture and go, oh yeah, because we used to, yeah.
Did we used to make these? Okay, these look like the Texas ones up here.
Oh, really?
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
We just had different generations of the same thing.
I think so, possibly.
But yeah, we had cosmic brownies were like, they like serve it to us in school.
Is that like it?
I always have it in like your school lunch and stuff.
Is
yeah.
that a cosmic brownie?
Yeah. Although usually they're not cut, they're like longer. They're like a
Are they-
domino shape.
Is this? Maybe I'm wrong about this. It looks like frosting at first, but I don't think so.
No, they're just like fudgy, and you got to get the ones that
So
are like
Texas.
got the little thing in the middle. It looks like a domino slice. Get rid of these
Texas-
brownies. I can't see the chat.
Oh, sorry. Wait, there.
There we go.
Oh, it's still up on front of them. So, okay, just real quick here. Texas sheet cake, it's called. I thought it was it's not even a brownie.
Oh, it's not even a brownie?
Well, look at these.
Oh, no, I've had those. Those are not my favorite.
Oh, I could eat them all day.
I like a chewy brownie over a cakey brownie.
I mean, I'd go either way, but there's something
I know
about
you would.
these. Like these.
Yeah.
These are one of those I can't just have one.
Can't just have one.
I could have a whole fourth
See,
of that sheet.
I think the reason I don't like them is because they're so rich that like I'll eat like half of one and be like, ugh.
Well,
you know?
to me, they're the greatest dessert ever made by man.
Get it out of my face.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that's how that works.
I know.
Wait, is it still up?
No, you're good.
No?
No, it's up now.
Okay, is it down now?
Yep.
Anyway, so
technical
don't eat Carter's
difficulties.
her mochi, the latest batch of mochi, not
It was
good.
rough. It was a rough one.
And that's a Japanese thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's made out of gluten. So don't take it if you're
It's
glutinous.
glutinous rice flour.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Which I don't know if it means it has gluten in it. I know it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't understand.
I think it does. I think that's gluten. It's the stretchy, gooey stuff that holds bread together and stuff.
Yeah,
And that's just a lot of gluten.
but it's glutinous.
So if you have gluten allergy and you ate one of your mochi balls, you'd probably die.
Probably.
Or you'd get
Yeah.
the scooters.
The scooters.
Scooters.
I got scooters. It's very different meaning all of a sudden.
Yeah, suddenly it means something very different.
We got scooters.
Are you worried about, I want to know where your attitude is, young
As one of
young
them
millennial,
young folk.
old X, or Gen
Old
Z.
Z.
So you're an old Z, young
Old Z,
millennial.
young, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we've talked about where like everyone says something different and I'm like always on the in-between.
Okay. Well, where do you stand on the whole, it's looking likely that TikTok will have a U.S. ban on the 19th?
I don't know.
Do you not care?
Honestly, at this point, I'm more worried about the potential fascism that this implies. You know?
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to miss if it happens. Speaking of algorithms, my algorithm on there is pristine.
I know, yeah.
I love
My
it.
For You page is fantastic.
It's dogs, it's cats, it's funny, it's
weird
stupid videos,
animations
it's weird art.
Yeah.
It's everything I want.
And food.
And none of what I don't. And I will be sad.
Yeah.
Because I've built my algorithm to be what I like to get out of that app. I realize that it's full of, like any other platform. That's the other thing, is everyone wants to act like it's just a TikTok problem. It's not.
No.
It's an everyone problem.
No, the problem is it's the whole band stuff is massive BS. The whole like China's stealing your data. China has my data. Pretty sure the US sold it to them a while ago.
Facebook stole my data and sold it to China a decade ago.
And I'm not like, remember how there was that the social security numbers all leaked
Oh, yeah.
and everyone went, oh, well, that's about where I'm at.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I'm a little bit like I'll probably get some pushback on this, but it is easy to get coaxed into a situation where you're just kind of like,
Yeah, which is what they want.
it is what they want.
It's what they want, which sucks.
It does suck. So,
But it's also, it pisses me off because they want us then to be mad because they're like, but TikTok has your data. And they're like, expect us to be mad about that. But then when we go,
they
yeah,
always
but
say
so
that
does,
about what data?
right?
I logged in
They
with
know
my
I like
Facebook
puppy
account.
videos.
I logged in with my Facebook account. So whatever data is getting
This is what I'm saying. They want us to be mad about that. But then when we go, yeah, but Facebook does it, they go, no. Don't look over here.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't like any of it. It's stupid. It annoys me.
I just noticed that Discord completely crapped out. Oh. So we won't be doing that today.
Yeah, it's not worked. That's okay.
It's fine. I'll think of it more in between. But was I gonna make a point about all that? I don't remember now. Oh, you can just VPN anyway, so you can pretend like you're in Canada and still get TikTok.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing is when people are like, everyone will just move to Reels. And I'm like, no.
Not me.
Everyone hates Reels.
I hate Reels.
Reels sucks.
Reels are bad. Also, Reels suddenly got very porny in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it got really freaking weird.
I'm not saying it's exactly tied to them getting rid of all their privacy and safety people.
However,
But I think somebody maybe on the
there
inside
might be some connection.
is tweaking it.
Perhaps.
Because I'm getting full on boobs, butts.
Oh, Dad. That's not good.
One time was a little frontally business.
Stop looking.
I'm not looking.
Don't look.
I got
Close your
out of there.
eyes.
I'm off. But I don't understand how suddenly Reels has nudity in like the last 2 days while Zuckerberg's firing all the safety and privacy people.
What's funny to me is Zuckerberg seems to be following what Elon Musk is doing. And I'm like, are you not seeing what's happening with X?
I think that
You know what I mean?
I would read a book about the PR company who Zuckerberg is paying $1 billion to reshape his image. I would pay to read that book.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. It feels insane.
It feels insane.
Where you're just like,
all
what
things.
is
Everything's
happening?
insane. Well, anyway.
It's all stupid.
The important part is this. I went to a comedy club on Friday. And I talked about this on TMS, but there's this one aspect I didn't discuss.
Okay.
It was me and your mother. Had a great time. We were invited by the neighbors across the street who used to be best friends with the neighbors who live next door to us, who are currently in South Carolina.
Yes.
And the Canadians live there now.
Yes.
So they were always like, well, while they're at it, we should get together. They really liked you. And we're like, oh, yeah. And they have some big YouTube channel where they teach filmmaking or something. And
they had a film
They
release,
did a premiere.
like a little
yeah.
indie
So
thing.
they got a whole thing, indie film thing going.
They're hippies.
So that seemed like
Hipsters.
a cool, kind of in my wheelhouse, like we could
Yeah.
hang out and talk.
Nice fellers.
Here's the problem. You go to this thing, and I walk in, and immediately it hits me. Mm-hmm. This would be a very different crowd if we were all there to see Bill Burr or Gaffigan or any other Gen X comedian.
Yeah.
We were there to see a very millennial comedian.
Yeah.
With a very millennial audience.
Yes.
And as a result, Mom and I looked like we lost our way on our way to the freaking Early bird special.
I don't know if Mom did. Mom looks cool. Mom
always looks cool.
She's got like cool clothes and her cool hair.
No, she always looks
She
good.
always looks like she's gonna walk in and be like, give you like funding or something.
But I'm just, I'm almost 6'4", and I'm immediately, everyone's like turned to look to see me walk in. And I
This
noticed
probably isn't true. You
and
probably just feel that way.
everybody's like 33 to 38.
Yeah. It's
No
because
one
this
there.
guy's on TikTok.
Nobody in their 40s or 50s. Just like it's a TikTok popular comedian,
Yeah.
or that's where he got his biggest jump was
Yeah.
there on YouTube. And everybody's flocking to see him because they're of a certain age. And so I said to those guys when we sat down, I met everybody, shook everybody's hands, and I go, well, I'm not even sure we're allowed in here. And they all laughed. Not sure what I was talking about.
Of course.
And I said, I got little grandbabies at home. This is like weird. And they were like, nah, he's great. You'll love him. He's funny. They were all just trying to whatever. But
Yeah.
I still felt it was the first time in a long time in a social setting like that where I didn't see some contemporaries. Like I looking around, I'm like, I did see one really old guy way off in the corner who looked like he wasn't even sure why he was there.
He lives there.
Yeah, maybe worked there. He's like a janitor at night. But it was this feeling of like, hey man, hey fellow kids. Like I don't know. Just,
Hey, fellow kids.
I didn't like how it made me feel, and so I leaned in. I kind of leaned into it, and then made that stupid comment that Mom got mad at.
What did you say?
She said,
"Oh,
I said I want more
Dad.
black friends," and she says,
You want more black?
she
friends.
says, you have black fans. I said, not fans. I want more black friends. And then the waitress lady was a black lady walking right when I said it.
It's so embarrassing for you.
She was very nice, and we
It's
tipped,
you know what works better than leaning into it and going, well, I'm so old. How funny is this? Just not thinking
I didn't
like
say that. I didn't say that. I just said, are we even allowed in here? It's kind of a funny joke.
I know.
It's a pretty funny bit
know,
to do
I
in a
know.
comedy club, I thought.
You're not there to do comedy, Dad. You're there to listen to comedy.
These guys getting there going, and the comedian's like, so Utah, Mormons, am I right? Like kind of jokes like that. And I'm like, really? Are we still doing this?
I thought you liked him.
No, he's funny, but are we really still doing that?
Yeah, that's
Are
what
we-
you do.
You know what? And then part of me went, no, Scott, this is what you want.
Yeah, don't be an old pisser.
This keeps housing lower. Everyone think we're weird. Keep doing
Yeah,
it.
Utah's a freak show.
Where if don't come here, it's not even
No.
pretty or beautiful or
No,
anything.
we
don't
have
come
smog.
here. We get a little smog in the winter.
We got LA smog and Mormons.
We definitely don't have some of the best skiing in the world. We
Yeah.
definitely don't have some of the best red rock and national parks in the
Yeah.
world.
Or one of the coolest underground scenes of a city.
Yeah, you'll never just don't even bother. It's the worst.
Awful.
Keep housing low. Keep cost.
You
of
actually
living
have
low.
to be a polygamist to live here. I don't know if you knew that. That's part of the deal.
Yeah. Like I think he even asked, "Is anyone here a polygamist?" No one, of
The
course.
polygamist thing always makes me
I'm
laugh
like,
because
come
I'm like,
on, dude. It was outlawed in
illegal,
1875 or whatever it was.
not even
1860?
close to-
1860. Freaking
yeah,
cowboy
it's
times.
the oldest joke.
Yeah, it's the oldest joke. It's like, I know you live, in San Francisco and you don't hear these things, but fun fact, San Francisco founded by Mormons, so
Yeah.
there's that.
And Vegas.
And Vegas, yeah. Anyway, that's a fun story. Let's move on. Carter and Taylor rapping in a car. Oh, I never found it.
Good.
Darn it.
Good. I don't want it.
Maybe it's under the wedding.
No, it's embarrassing.
You guys need to hear this. It's amazing.
No, it's embarrassing.
Me and Tay at her wedding. Oh, you want to see a
No,
cute
that's
picture?
cute though.
Look at this, you guys. Me and Tay at her wedding. Look at my dumb shoes.
Wedding.
That was my skinniest. I think I weighed 180 there.
In 2014,
Yeah. Look how thin I am.
I was 17 years old.
Look at these sweet shoes, though.
I had the hair that Mom has now.
She was so pretty that day. I mean, she's always pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh, you should see who's in the background of this.
Did you see her haircut?
Look at these shoes.
Taylor got a haircut. I know people probably don't care, but Taylor got a haircut. She looks so cute. And
She's
she
all short now.
weirdly looks more related to me, which is a funny thing.
Yeah.
Like we look like sisters all of a sudden.
What do you suppose that's about?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what that's about at all. I think it's very strange.
It's very strange. Very, very.
Well, anyway, I can't find this, and you're glad I can't.
Yep.
I'm going to look one more time.
Screw you.
I'm going to look one more time. You guys you want to see this, I promise.
Oh,
Who's
you and Mom.
Was that me and Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, look at us. Look at us young snapper
Young
whippers.
Snapper whippers.
What's that one?
Whipper snappers.
Oh, that was everybody. Oh, there's my dad. For people who've never seen my dad,
Your papa.
that was my dad's dad on the far left.
Wait, really? Show.
There, see it?
Nope. There we go.
Dad's dad on the far left. His second wife after my grandmother died. Her name was Ella.
How old?
He
were
was
they?
82 or something at the time.
Wow.
And that's my dad with his cool goatee.
Yeah. Dad was cool.
He was bald from 30 on.
And he had cataracts.
And he had cataracts at 40. And then there's me and Kim.
One of the funniest things.
Look how beautiful your mom looks.
No, she looks amazing. She looks ethereal.
She looks like
Yeah, look
I
at you.
married
How
way
did
up
you do that?
I don't know. And there's my mom. That's when she could kind of stand and walk. And then there's my grandma on my mom's side. That's Grandma Wilson. So
Yeah.
her
She
name
was
is
the cool one,
Dolores.
right?
Yeah. She was great. She's the one that would play video games with me.
Yeah. And talk about
Letterman versus Carson. Yeah. And then that guy right there is not my grandfather. That is her boyfriend at the time. His name was Byron.
Byron.
Now, here's what's funny about Byron.
What's funny about Byron?
Byron owned a pumice mine.
Pumice?
That you use on jeans to weather them and all that. Some people use them for other stuff.
I didn't know they mined them.
Yeah, so he had some land with a pumice mine. He ended up selling it for a ton of money. So this guy was loaded.
Yeah.
But it was right around the time he started losing it. So they're both in their 80s here. I know she had to be 79 or something. Anyway, she died when she died the year you were born.
Yeah, I have pictures of her holding me as a baby.
Yeah.
As a baby.
Yeah. She was great though. I loved her.
Yeah.
Anyway, she looks a lot like Wendy.
She does.
Can you see it?
Like what Wendy's about to look like when she's old.
Where she's headed.
Yeah.
I hate to tell her that, but that's what's happening.
It's where you're headed.
But anyways,
my favorite thing about your dad.
Hold on, I can tell you this Byron story.
Okay.
So one time we go to this old folks home where Byron lives.
Get rid of this photo. I can't see.
Sorry, I'm going to get rid of everything. I got to close this. Okay. There.
Oh, there's brownies now.
Oh.
There you go.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go to this. I probably told this somewhere. We go to this old folks home, and it's just a retirement center place. Nice one, because Byron has money.
Yeah. Some
And
bougie retirement.
We're with my grandmother to go pick him up to go somewhere. And at this point, the dementia is kind of sunk in some.
Yeah.
And we go to the door, bunk, bunk, bunk. Just a minute, we hear Byron say. He comes to the door.
Yep.
Opens it, and he is wearing a very nice dress shirt with a vest over it. Some sort of orange-brown vest and a tie and the whole biz.
Looking nice.
Looking very sharp. No pants, no underwear, nothing.
Just dangling.
Just dangling out in the wind with his socks on. And then a redheaded lady completely naked behind him. His age, kind of fumbling around, coming around the corner to see what was going on. Neither of them seemed to notice the obvious.
Yeah.
And my grandma was like a teen movie. My grandma sees this and goes, ah, and then turns around and walks the other way.
That's insane.
So apparently he had gotten a skibby wibby with this lady who was like a former stripper or something. Like back in the 50s.
Old people drama is so funny.
It's wild.
It's insane.
So she broke it off. She's like, he cheated on me. And he's just going, what's going on? He didn't understand. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
And so she got none of his inheritance or any of that stuff. So not that was the point of the relationship. She really liked him.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
And before he sold the mine, it wasn't really worth anything. So she didn't get with him because of the money. My grandma wasn't like that.
No, she seemed cool.
She was great, but she was so pissed. I just remember how mad she was. And it was like watching kids. It's like teenagers.
That's insane.
Yeah. Fun story,
Everyone reverts back to going younger.
Okay, what were you going to tell me? You were going to say a thing.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, it's gone now.
I don't remember. You really don't remember?
I have no clue.
Well, let's figure that out. Who's this?
I don't know. Who is that?
I don't know.
Why do you have random pictures of people at their wedding?
I'm trying to find wedding things because the car video is from that.
No,
is
it's
this
not.
It? What's this? Is that making any sound?
Nope. I hear nothing. This is a great bit. I like this. This is very entertaining.
Yeah, if you're watching video, if you're listening, this is terrible podcasting. But there's pictures of my brother Mark, my dad, my mom. That's my brother
Mark. I was going to say about your dad. One of my favorite things about your wedding photos is that since your dad had cataracts and he did most of your wedding photos, most of them are blurry. And it's hilarious.
Oh, they're of him or?
No, of like you guys.
Oh.
Of like mom and stuff.
I don't know why that
bridals.
is.
Well, because he had cataracts and couldn't tell if it was in focus.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
But the funny thing about it is there's a picture of mom and she's sitting in like a like a tree area
Yeah.
with her like dress all trained out
Yeah.
around the side.
Yeah.
She looks like a freaking fairy because it's slightly tilt shifted by accident.
Yeah.
You could tell like it was just blurry, but it makes it look magical.
There I am when I'm 8. My brother is 18, 19. He was pissed all the time, my brother.
Always mad.
Now he's acting like he's not that way at all, but he was such a pisser. All these suits my dad wore. Anyway, embarrassing. Let's close that. Never look at it again.
It's a bummer people don't wear suits all the time anymore.
I think we talked about this last week, like going to baseball games and stuff.
I just mean in general. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, yep, you'll wear a suit.
I'd be down with it. I can't find this, and I'm sad because I really want to hear you. Oh, I was about to give up, and I found it.
No, I don't want it.
Let's have a listen. Here we go, guys.
Okay, preemptive or precursor to this. I know the words to this stupid song. I saw the camera and it made me nervous and it made me fumble my words and then I couldn't remember things and that's why I'm bad at it.
I don't think you should feel bad at all.
It's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's really fun.
It's so embarrassing.
Okay, I'm going to put it up for the world to see.
If you can.
Hold on, let me back it up.
No, and I look like a dork.
I don't think I even look at you much on the camera. I'm filming this on my phone. Okay, look at me all thin. Jeez. All right, this is 10 years ago. You ready for this? Are you hiding?
I don't want it. It's so embarrassing.
I'm going to play it. Here we go, everybody. If you're lucky enough to see video, you're going to see video. This is Taylor's wedding day. We're on our way to the
Was it
venue.
her wedding day?
Yep. That's why you guys are so great. She should be nervous. Instead, she's singing in the car. Or rapping, sorry.
Grapping.
And it was playing in the car, so these two took off on the song, and that's me with my cool sunglasses. Here we go. I'm going to play it.
Harry has a brother Larry. In 5 days from now, he's gonna marry. Make it there if you can, cause in the ceremony, you'll be the best man. You say Nito, check your libido, and roll to the church.
That's all I did. I didn't get the whole song.
Oh, it's so awful.
You don't look like a dork.
I look like a ding dong dork.
You don't.
I was 17.
You were a kid in high school.
That was 10. Oh,
10 years.
almost 11 years ago.
10 years.
Almost 11 years ago.
2015. Wait.
2014.
You graduated in 2015.
Yes.
Yeah.
2014 was her wedding.
It was 40 pounds ago. That's how I think of it.
Ugh.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I haven't
hate
been
it.
looking
I
at the
hate that
chat's
video.
response. Yeah, look at the hair. This is what dads do. We get to pull out old photos and embarrass everybody.
Yep.
It's our job. Okay.
No wonder you were like, why won't you let me take a picture?
Let me do photo.
We know.
Here's one. This is a long one. You want to hear a long one?
Sure.
Rob from Texas wrote in 801-471-0462.
Is the number.
Is the number. Rob says, Monday show, I worked for a police department as a dispatcher in Austin, Texas, where we dealt with the homeless pretty frequently. Austin, being a pretty liberal city, did a lot to educate us on what kind of terms we should use, specifically as opposed to obliquely telling us to use them. So when it comes to homelessness, we would, because we talked about this last time.
About calling people homeless.
Says we would typically use the term transients. I always think that's a real negative
Yeah,
term.
that seems like like crime. It's like assigning a crime to someone.
Transients. The main reason being that the term homeless implies the person wants a home or should have one, but many of them actually don't. They want to be. He's like basically describing what we used to call hobos.
Yeah, someone who chose that life.
But hobos also have secret powers and magic and stuff.
They're wizards.
That's why when you say something like you say bum, that's like rude.
Yeah.
But you say hobo and you're like, oh, tell us stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been on a train.
Yeah, you've seen things. They're like Gandalf. Anyway, it implies the person wants a home or should have, maybe, and they actually don't. They're vagabonds and rovers and are, quote, are about that life, unquote. I never really thought of that. Some people just choose
There's
it.
some people like that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, again, about calling someone a transient is you're assigning that to them whether or not they do want a home and just are under certain
A
circumstances.
transient sounds like an aunt who's trying to decide. They're just sort of wobbling
Yes,
back and forth. I might be an uncle.
Maybe.
I'm feeling a little transient.
Is there a non-gendered version of aunt and uncle? Like
Auntie? Nope.
because sibling would be that for like brother, sister, sibling, right?
Let's think-
Siblings like
Let's
non-gender.
think about it. In-laws?
Parent is a good one of non-gender.
Parents a good one?
But like what would be
I don't think there is one.
your parent's sibling?
I don't think there is one.
Yeah.
Is there another
If
word
people
for
know-
uncle? Another word. You know what? Let's do some homework. Another word for uncle.
Like non-gendered word for aunt or uncle.
Okay. According to this, Synonyms for uncle include kinsman. Oh, that's old school.
Ooh,
Kinsman, relative, or unk.
unk.
Yeah.
Honestly, kinsman is a hell of a name
I
to
like
go
it.
by. I'm
Uncle.
gonna tell. I have a friend who's non-binary, and they're I don't remember if it's their brother or sister is having a baby soon, and I'm like, you should go by kinsman.
Kinsman is awesome.
Kinsman's great.
And I would say, like, instead of Uncle Joel and his dirty jokes, I'd say I'd say Kinsman Joel and his
Kinsman
dirty jokes.
Joel.
Isn't that great?
That's great. I
It's
love
also,
that.
you can do congate. I'm sorry, cognate.
Cognate.
Kin's person. If it's an aunt, kin's woman.
This person says uncle.
Uncle.
Uncle, like ankle. Ankle. Ankle.
Just see. Clans person. That doesn't seem
Wait,
right.
what?
Clans person.
Clans person?
Yeah, I don't think they mean like the clan with the K. Let's see.
Chibling?
A bloke. Oh, that's a noun. Let's see. Oh, noun is a relative. Aunt, cousin, father,
Oh.
folk, mother, niece, sibling.
Yeah, niece and nephew doesn't have one either, does it? This person says chibling, a neutral term for a child of your sibling. So you're,
Chibling?
yeah, non-binary niece, nephew.
That sounds like a brother to Howl's Moving Castle or something.
Chibling.
A chibling. I don't like it. No, sorry, I don't. Well, anyway, he
Just
goes
call
on
them
to
your
say,
names.
he says,
That
it's a people first terminology thing. If you're not familiar with that idea, it's about not defining a person by their disability, etc., like deaf person versus a person who is deaf. It helps, if it helps, the way I think about using the term that don't make a lot of sense to me is thinking about street names. I've come to find just about every town or city has a street name that is spelled one way, but everyone pronounces it in some local way that makes no visible sense. We do that here.
You know what's funny about
Hurricane.
deafness is a lot of deaf people.
People who can't hear? No, wait, that's not it.
A lot of deaf people prefer being called deaf people
Yeah.
because saying you're like what's the word? Not hard of hearing, but like what's the word?
Hard of hearing. There's
No,
one
but-
word?
No, there's another word that's like for someone who's
It's
deaf.
like a $2,000, $20,000 pyramid. You say hard of hearing, and I go, can't hear, and you say no. It
what
means
is it called?
hearing impaired. Is that what the chat? That's two words.
A lot of deaf people don't like hearing impaired because the idea is that they are impaired.
Oh, I see.
When a lot of deaf people who are born, especially that
Yeah.
way, it's not an impairment for them.
No, they're in fact better
part
at
of their
some
life.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just live like that. No, I get it. When I get real old, and I lose my hearing entirely or close to it, and you guys are just muffles going, "How you doing, Bob? Do you need some more oatmeal?" Or whatever you're going to say.
You're already like that.
I'm not.
You're constantly mishearing us.
I'm not mishearing. I'm misinterpreting. And that's an important distinction. My brain is... No, this is true. This is a sign. This is another... My sister thinks I have ADD, and I think she's right.
You're also deaf.
I'm not deaf.
You are deaf.
No, Mom will say something like, jingle bells are off the...
I will literally
jingle bells are in the box, and I'll hear hinkle bells are in the crotch. I'll hear it differently, but not because I didn't hear it, but because my brain is taking it.
You cannot hear because I will literally be in the same room as you, right next to you, and I'll go, "Hey, Dad, do you want this thing?" And you're just nothing. It'll be like, "Dad, Scott."
It's not because I can't hear. It's because I'm distracted. That's 100%. You do it too, by the way.
Do I?
You're of my blood.
We share the same blood.
Blood. All right. He goes on to say, you can fully commit to saying the name of the local way, or you can say it the way you want to appease local norms, though it doesn't make sense in your own mind, or you can plant your feet and refuse to pronounce it the way locals do, and they all think you're an a-hole, even if you are right. Appease, assimilate, or asshole, he says. Thanks for all you do, Rob in Texas. Well, Rob, it's a very forward way of thinking, especially in Texas. I'm going to say,
way of,
when I'm old,
perspective.
when I'm very old and I can barely hear,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say deef.
So in the next couple years.
I'm going to go, I'm sorry, I'm deef. I like
gone
deef.
deef.
Bring deef back.
I think it's just an accent thing.
Old West, man. Love it. Well, anyway, I think he makes a really good point. I'll do my best. The homeless thing versus people experiencing homeless just seems like a stone just about 10 feet too far. It just feels ridiculous to me.
It's like the whole like, Kim, there are people dying. Like, You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's well, you know what it's
there
like?
are bigger things. I get the small steps are important, but sometimes the bigger things.
It's like saying this is a bottle of water. No, it's not. It is
a container.
It's a container
that
of
happens
water.
to be containing water at the moment.
Water currently in a container. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta have some.
I get
just
it.
some
I
normalcy of like,
understand
don't get. I'm
both
not
sides.
upset about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Clearly
upset me.
not.
Until people get mad that I say it that
Yeah.
way. Then I get mad. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, let's all.
I understand both
especially people who
sides.
know me.
Yeah.
You know me. You know
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
yeah.
be rude to homeless people.
But I'm saying I get both sides. I was just explaining to you why it happens.
yeah.
But sometimes it is like there are larger fish to fry.
Let's fry some fish.
Let's fry some fish.
Ooh, I like fish fries.
Ooh, fish and chips sounds so good
Doesn't
right
it?
now.
And I don't even like the fried part, but that does sound good.
Do you know what's really good? This is so stupid.
Tempura is better for me. I can do tempura.
Red Robin. You know Red Robin, the
I
restaurant?
do. They make the burger I like.
And I don't like most of their food.
They have
Most of their
burger
food's fine,
that I like,
but
yeah.
it's not my favorite. I usually don't go there. They have a thing you can order that's just a pound of their steak fries.
Yeah.
A pound of fries. And it's so good. And so sometimes we'll just get that and like bring it home and eat it with other stuff. Like we'll make a regular dinner, but just like bring home a pound of steak fries.
There's nothing bad about that.
No.
I would do that. Their fries are great.
They're dude, they're so good.
Yeah, I don't like that place overall, but they're two things that
they're not like they're fine.
the
but
burger
I
with the
wouldn't
little
choose them.
pineapple on it, very good. What's that called? Kiwana
I don't know.
burger, whatever it is.
Why
And
would
then-
I know that?
And then those fries, they're all good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's another one. You guys talked about this is Jamie for the Monday Show. You guys
Okay.
talked about words that aren't used anymore over the years. In my line of work, out on the road, we have what is called an engine retarder. I say that very carefully.
Yeah. Well, it's like a fire retardant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like saying fire retardant
Yeah.
or whatever. The definition of retarder is to slow down, or in this other case, like resist or
Yeah. Essentially to slow down.
yeah, which is the engine slowing the vehicle down to take pressure off the brakes. Back in the day, when you called someone the R word, it meant they were slowed down. It was only when we as a society made it derogatory that it became not PC to use that word. Well, here's how things get made derogatory. And here's the part where I push back on people who don't want to say something new. So if they feel like they need to, like, I think it was Musk the other day called somebody an R word online.
Ew.
He's gross.
Yeah, that's just generally true.
Turning it into a slur takes intent, and intent is the problem. It's
Yes.
not the word, it's the intent, and it can screw things up.
Yeah.
So it used to be okay to say, well, no, I'll give you even a better example. In my house, my
Let's say
dad
some old slurs. Let's do this.
My dad redefined it in our household.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
The C word, and not the one everyone's thinking
yeah.
of. I'll just say it.
CHK?
INK.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a C.
Just spell it.
For the Korean adopted kids in the house, he would sometimes say, round up.
That.
I'll just say it.
Okay.
Round up the chinks. We're late for church or whatever it was.
Yeah.
In their minds and in my mind, growing up, this was a term of endearment and was never negative. It never meant
It's like how
anything wrong.
Yeah. We call each other like dummies.
Yeah.
in
Hey,
the
dummy.
house or
What's going on,
something, yeah.
dork?
While someone else might take that like.
Or Bubba. I call
mean-
Nick Bubba. Van gets called Bubba. Like, whatever it is, it doesn't mean what maybe an observer might hear.
Yeah.
But in my dad's case,
It was like an internal culture.
I admit, now that I'm older and I'm out of all that, I understand that was a real thin line.
Yeah.
But he never did it out of any. You
Yeah.
feel what you feel, right? And he was never going these C words. He
Yeah.
was saying, "Round up the chinks, dinner time."
Yeah.
What it meant was, go get your brother out of the yard. Tell your 3 sisters to quit playing with ponies. Let's go. It's time to eat.
Yeah.
And he called me a whitey, things like this. And we thought that was fun and good until one day we're in junior high. Me and my brother are on the bus.
Yeah.
Matt was probably 11. I think I was 9.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Around that.
Whatever it was.
Around that age.
And somebody on the bus called him the C word, but in a very derogatory way.
Yeah.
And suddenly, all at once, out of nowhere,
clicked
that
of
word went from this to that.
Yep.
And Matt looked at me and goes, "Why is he calling me that? Only Dad calls me that. What does
Yeah.
this mean? And why is he? He didn't understand
mean about it. Yeah.
He didn't get it." I said, "Yeah." I remember at the time, even as a young person, I was going, "It can have a double meaning."
Yeah.
Even though it really doesn't have a double meaning, but we felt like it did.
Yeah, because it was just different.
Again, it was a
context.
term of endearment in the house. Nobody felt negative about it.
Yeah.
So this kid wouldn't knock it off. And by the time we got off the bus, Matt turned to me and says, I will not fight him. Because Matt knew Taekwondo back then. He trained before he came to America.
Matt's also just
also
like
a
crazy, like little monkey strength. Like he's just so, he's small, but he's just like
little
muscles.
Low center of gravity, like Wolverine
He's
style.
always been that.
Muscle. If you saw him with a shirt off, you'd go, who is that young man? But he's like...
He used to, when we were kids, we'd all like jump on the couch and he would just like lift the couch up with all the kids on it.
Yeah, he
we
went
thought
to
it was
dump
great.
everybody off. Yeah. He's just a beast. You wouldn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
But he was refusing. He was like wanting to do the peaceful way, and he kept like trying to ignore this kid, and this kid kept pushing him and calling him worse names, and just pushed him all over the place and pushed him to the ground. And I go, Matt, you can fight back. It's okay. And he goes, Dad would be angry.
Oh.
I said, Dad will be proud that you defended yourself. He goes, he will? I said, yeah.
But he had killed that boy.
Gets up, kicks the living shit out of this kid. Like changed the kid's name almost.
Yeah.
Hurt him so bad. Beat the crap out of him. And on our way home, he goes, will Dad be mad I put blood on coat? And I'm like, no, bud.
You're fine.
You're good.
Dude,
And he did talk like that. I'm not making fun. He skipped a lot of words.
Yeah.
when he was younger. But my whole point of this, I'm not saying we're going to take the R word back.
No, my whole thing is language evolves.
Yeah.
And you have to evolve with it. When people go, oh, it's just a word. Everything's just a word. Like language is just like that, but words mean things.
Words
to people.
mean things, and it means if you're trying to piss somebody off, don't pretend you don't know that you're doing it.
Yeah, don't act like an idiot.
You know you are.
Yeah, you know what it means.
And you also, by the way, on the flip side of this, you know when one of your friends says something and doesn't mean it the way that maybe the world does, you know to be a little lenient about your friend.
No, like me and Taylor say super mean.
I hate that.
Me and Taylor are so mean to each other from an outside perspective. We call each other all kinds of names. We're super rude.
Yeah.
So to other people, it sounds like we like hate each other, but we're doing it in like it's like how we all flip each other off in the family.
Yeah,
like throwing
everybody
the bird
throws the bird at each other.
is not. It's like a stupid little like meh, like it's not serious.
It doesn't mean it's a turn. Again, it's a gesture of endearment in this house.
Yeah, and I know people who will see it happen and be like, "Oh my gosh, like, are you fighting? Like, what's going on?" And I'm like, "No, it's just what we do."
We've done it before, where like Tay and Dylan will be in their car, we'll be in Mom's car, and they'll drive by, and everyone's got their fingers plastered up on the glass, and I just know other drivers are like, "Oh, something's gonna go down.
Happening?
This is gonna get bad."
No, it's just like stupid. But it's people who pretend that words don't have meaning are dumb.
It's like the word skibbity they're talking about in the chat. I hate that word.
Yeah. But you have to acknowledge that it exists now.
But it exists.
Yeah.
And I only hate it. I only hate it because
someone.
it's just dumb. Like the use cases are dumb. If skibbity meant something else.
Yeah. You know what though? Radical is a pretty stupid word.
Yeah, but rad's cool.
Rad's fine.
I say rad all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, that car is rad.
I'm just saying that's the other thing is every generation, every group of kids has something that adults don't like.
Yeah.
And we all need to acknowledge
Isn't
that.
it great that dude carries over multiple generations?
What's funny
dude
is
and cool.
Didn't dude used to be like a term for like a dandy?
I thought, yes.
Like a very posh man was a dude.
But also in the Old West, dudes
but then
were
later it was like a
dude ranch and all that.
Yeah.
So I think initially though, it was like a dandy guy.
It's definitely evolved.
Top hat and a cane and whatever.
It's evolved, but I think the reason it sticks around though is because dude is such a good word. It's like solid consonants, short, just like dude.
Yeah. And the reason you never hear me F-bomb online or otherwise, it is, to me, that always seemed like the most disrespectful thing you could say.
A mean word.
I've told you why. And the B word.
Yeah.
Although I'm a little more lenient on that.
But there's
now.
also, you have to acknowledge that different words mean different things to different people.
Right. That's my point. Like what it meant to me growing up was that you must really hate women.
Yeah.
That's what it
also
meant.
have to acknowledge that societally, certain things mean certain things.
Yeah. And they also change.
And if you get beat up because you say something, that was the consequences of your actions. Just sometimes free speech doesn't mean that someone can't fight you.
Free speech isn't free, man. All right. Thank you for that.
Really important conversation.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Let's do one more email and then we'll get out of here. How about this one? Text, for the Monday show from Cheese Biscuit. It says Chiz Biscuit, but we'll say Cheese Biscuit. Names for grandfathers. My dad is usually grumpy. So rather than calling him Grandpa, my nieces refer to him as Grumpa.
Grumpa.
Which he says is cute. I agree. So cute, somebody already thought of this and has printed t-shirts. Oh, well, it's still adorable to hear them say it.
That's so cute.
A grumpy grandpa makes me slightly sad.
Why?
I don't know. because I'm loving these kids so
Yeah.
much. I want to be around them all the time. A simple hug from the little
but
one from
grumpy
Phoebe
doesn't
last
mean
night.
they don't love them.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying it's a joyful, when they're around, all I want to be is at my best, happiest state.
Yeah.
Because they fuel they are so awesome. you guys.
But to be fair, I know people who seem incredibly grumpy all the time are very just like meh all the time. And literally the happiest I've seen them, they're the exact same. They're just like, this is the best day of my life.
It's a
They're
fair
just
point.
like, meh.
It's a fair point.
Meh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I guess I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it that way more.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for today's show. We did it. If you want to send us your own messages, it's real easy. 801-471-0462 or send the emails or do whatever you want. Use the website, frogpants.com
Talk to us.
/Monday. Speaking of which, you can support us on Patreon. You can send us messages there. Patreon.com /The Monday Show. We just sent out Carter's stickers for the month.
Oh, I need you to make some stickers possibly
Can we
today.
show today? Why is there a deal going?
There's a deal.
I could do that.
Stickers.
Do you have one of the new ones?
I do not. They're all upstairs.
Dang it. You need to
We
see
showed
it.
them last time.
Yeah, but they don't know about the Muppet Show part, do
Yeah,
they?
they do.
Oh, okay.
They saw it
I can't remember what we
because
did.
I sent it in. And
A week is
yeah.
a minute.
I know. This week is a blur.
Yeah.
Why does time work like that?
I mean, I don't know why time works that way, but I do know this. When mom's out of town, she's doing a sibling trip in a couple of weeks with her siblings.
Yes. A sibling trip.
Her genderless sibling trips.
Yes. Sibling.
Carter and I are going to sit down with Alicia and we're going to finally catch up on What We Do in the Shadows. We're 2 seasons behind.
Yes.
If you count the current season.
Yes.
Or the final
season.
So that is our big plan.
Yep. We got to watch
Pretty
5 and
excited.
6.
Yep. 5 and 6 right in a row.
Stoked.
Yep. I assume we get, I don't remember where we ended. Was Colin Robinson back to normal form?
Yes.
But just barely in that season, though.
Yes.
He was a little kid for most of it.
Yes.
Am I giving things away?
Possibly.
I hope I'm not giving things away.
I think we need to, we might need to watch like the last episode of the 4th season to catch up, to remember.
To member.
Yeah,
I think we're doing Beaker. It's not even
it does.
Member berries.
It's moved to Beaker.
Anyway. Oh, we haven't watched any of the Predator movies yet. That is coming up, but that'll be with Kim, so we don't want her to be gone for that.
Yeah. We also need to watch the new Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll squeeze that in.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been dying to see that.
I know.
Hearing good things.
It's on streaming.
Hearing great things. The guy that does Wallace's voice now is great. He fools me into thinking it's the real dude.
I didn't know it wasn't the same guy.
I think I died years ago. Peter
Oh.
Callis or whatever his name
That's
was.
sad.
Yeah, I died forever ago. Wait, let's. You know what?
Wallace.
You want to hear it? This will be how we go out. Let's hear his
All right.
voice now.
Let us listen to Wallace.
Wallace, new voice.
Gromit doesn't have a voice.
I mean, Gromit. He has a voice in our hearts.
He's voiceless.
Okay, here's the comparison. You ready? Hold on. I'm gonna get pulled off the internet if I play this. Why do you have to? Okay. Here's Peter Sallis.
I've never seen anything like it. Heavens above, Gromit, look at this. The little chap must be really hungry.
He's so good.
Oh, come over here, lad. No need to be sheepish.
Sheepish.
Okay, so now we've heard
It's
him.
just the sound of my childhood.
Now we're gonna hear the new guy. You want to hear the new guy?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no, final demand. I don't know, there's payment due now, and a disconnection. Nothing but bills, Gromit.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You can definitely tell the difference, but it doesn't take you out of it.
He's younger, a lot younger.
Definitely younger. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell he's younger and doing kind of an old voice.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
And Chad is right. I think Chuck is right that Philomena Kunk
I
is,
love her.
She's so good. She has a new thing on
Really?
Netflix.
I need to
Kunk
watch.
on Science.
I love her so much.
She's amazing, dude.
She's an inspiration.
I mean, she's the answer to everything if people would just pay attention. All right. This is great. Thank you all for, you've really put Carter in the mood for seeing Wallace and Gromit.
I have those old DVDs of all the originals.
I mean, you should. They're fantastic.
I love
I
them.
gave them to you.
Probably.
I guarantee I did.
Almost guaranteed.
I know I did. I think they were mine and you just assumed ownership of them. So what's happened?
Well, it's because you were getting rid of all your DVDs and I had a few that I wanted.
Incorrect.
Completely correct.
See you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.
What?